Okay, welcome. Today we're going to be doing a review of The Proud and a Few. It's a game from John Tiller, and it's one of the games in the Squad Battle series. Now, as you can see here, it comes loaded with tons of scenarios, as you can see here. But today, and actually, it comes with a pretty nice description, some historical background, what's going on, so that's pretty nice. Today we're going to be playing Hopeless Defiance, the battle for Wake Island. We're going to be playing it from the Marine Corps. So here you can select if you're American or Japanese. I'm going to choose Japanese. Alright, so this is a scenario. It's not the full Wake Island. I think it gives you to the southern part of the island, the southeastern part of the island. Now, couple pros and cons I'm going to show you. I don't know if I can, if I'm going to get this far into the scenario, because I'm going to try to keep it under 10 minutes here, but a few things I want to point out. The gameplay is pretty intuitive. It's very easy to move units. You just double click and you right click to move them. Very quick, very simple, very easy. To attack, double click. Obviously I don't want to select this guy. You hold down control and you just select the target that you want to shoot. And boom. Obviously, this probably is not the best gun to shoot. It's an anti-tank gun shooting at these units, so obviously that's not the best thing. But it's a pretty intuitive game. You can literally dive right into the game and start playing right away. I'm going to do a turn at the end of this match here. I just want to show you some of the pros and cons. A couple cool things I liked is the sound effects, as you can hear from the cannon going off. It does have some cool effects for, if I can find it, here we go. You hear some water in the background, and obviously this guy's probably not going to be able to shoot. That's fine. Let's see if I can have him. You have some nice cool sound effects in the background, so I like that. You got the waves. It really gets crazy when you have so many units on top of each other. In fact, I might be able to load one of my old games here, so I can show you, if I can find out which one it was. There we go. So, diving into my previous game, as you can see, it's hopeless. But we're going to do a turn just to show you how it is. So as you can see, the Japanese overran my lines here. Some nice sound effects going on. A few things that I noticed that were cons in this game. The AI, in some cases, need improvement. Tactically, they're pretty good. As you can see, they're overwhelming my lines. They're attacking from here, and they were trying to push up here, and I had platoon holding them. One thing I noticed, these vehicles moving away, my guys would start shooting them instead of the soldiers that are on the beach. I thought that was kind of weird. I mean, if there are 50 Japanese charging a position, why would you be attacking the ship that's about 2 miles away when you want to fire at the guy who's charging you, you know? So that I noticed, but overall the AI was pretty sufficient. They've been overtaking my lines. As you can see, my entire northern force here has been destroyed. And it gets pretty exciting in this game. It just gets kind of crazy, as you can see. You can easily tell who's winning, you know, firing back and forth. One guy got killed there. It's very easy to tell who's taking casualties here. There's a lot of fire going on. There's a lot of Japanese. So the Marines pretty much are gone in this scenario. A couple other cons that I noticed. When calling in for air support, not in this scenario, I don't think you get air support in this scenario, but calling in air support in the previous scenario was kind of confusing. I actually had to spend some time trying to figure it out. You actually have to get a commander and a radio guy together in one hex, and then you can call for air support. which I thought that was kind of odd. I mean, if you're a radio man, you probably call your own air support. And I would say my last con is this UI toolbar. It's very confusing. I rarely ever use it except for this time here to change it. But I just feel like this is too confusing, too compacted. It would be kind of cool if maybe some of these elements found their way here or maybe on the actual display. Only cons I can find. Honestly, playing the Squad Battle series, I've played the Pacific Wars is one of my favorite ones. I would have to say this is my favorite, best squad-based tactical game that I've ever played. And I'm referring to the whole Squad Battle series. They're very addictive, and you just literally play on for hours. And a lot of them say, like, as you can see here, 8 out of 12 turns. You're thinking, well, it's only 12 turns? I mean, it's only about, like, 2,000 to 3,000 scenarios. I can play these games very quickly. Well, not really. Believe it or not, 8 turns took me about 2-3 hours. Because you're figuring you're doing all these units. You can see all that rapid firing happening. I had that guy on crude. And I'm going to show you how... crazy it gets here. So as you can see, it gets very very crazy, especially for the Marines who are pretty much struggling for breath here. Couple of things from my wish list that I would love, some recommendations that I would love see done in this game, would be maybe for a little bit, if you get up to the 12th turn, I would like to see maybe an option that lets you go further, even though, like, let's say it's turn 12 and you're holding up a fortified defense somewhere on this island, and you're thinking, hey, you know what, I want to take as many Japanese and see where things go. It would be kind of cool if you can kind of, you know, press a button and keep playing for maybe 5 or 10 more turns. Would be kind of nice. But overall, this is honestly one of my favorite, actually my best tactical squad-based game that I've ever played. And you know, the Proud and a Few is definitely, I would have to recommend this game to anybody that's looking for a really great squad-based game in the World War II, category. That's basically it. If you guys want the full review, you can go to the website and check it out. But that's basically the review, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See you then.